Well, hello there, and welcome to All Things Alicia, where we focus on saving on purpose with purpose. So, if you're ready to take control of your finances and crush your money goals, you are in the right place. Here, I share practical tips on saving and making your money work for you, one envelope at a time. Come on in the room. If you are new to the channel, what you waiting on? Please subscribe. You're going to like it over here. And if you're returning, thank you so much. I really appreciate you all. And I love it when you comment and talk to me down in the comment section. So I'd love to hear from you. And please give me a purple heart emoji. Y'all know purple is my color. So we have a huge cash stuffing on today. This is all money that we have from our paycheck for our pay period this month, as well as our bonus. So we received our bonus and we put a chunk of that to our debt, and we also put a chunk of that, of course, to our tithe and some other things. So what we have left of that is what's in here, as well as our paycheck for this month or this pay period. So I am really excited about that. And we are going to be stuffing $11,347. All glory to God. I am a woman of faith. And so I am so grateful. My husband and I are so grateful to God for the means that He has given us, the jobs that He's given us, and the ability to steward our money well. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started. We do have cash and we do have prop money as well. So cash is usually anything in our short term, kind of low priority accounts, as well as for our wallet. So that is this, and then everything else is either long-term savings, long-term sinking funds, some of our like our retirement account, things like that. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I am going to get my little fingertip moistener here, just so we're not fighting with this money. And I'm also going to get my wallet so we can put what we need to do in there. Okay, so we are going to start with our children. So they are going to, actually, let me set this money up first. So let me do this. So we're going to do all of our real cash first. So I am just going to set that up. How are you all doing? When is your spring break? Let me know that. Our spring break for our kids is next week. And so we are going to, and this is $988 in real cash, you all. I'm going to save embarrassment and not try to count this on the screen, okay? But we're going to Great Wolf Lodge next week in Naples. So that's a short little drive for us, probably about 2 hours. So we are excited about that. Okay, let's see. Hopefully we got all that the right way. Okay. So in our kids, we're going to give them money for their haircuts. So I'm just going to put them in my wallet because, so 20, 30, and then 35. So that should be 65. So 20, 40, 50, 60, and 5. So I'm going to set that over here for their haircuts. And then another 50 is going to go in their binder. And this is for tutoring for my son. And I don't have an envelope for that, so I'm just going to set it here. I know that this is what that's for. Okay. So, yeah, tell me if you're doing anything fun for spring break. I'd love to know that. So we'll just check these off as we go. We're going to do our cleaning lady. She's going to get $240. So 100, 200, 20, and 40. And I'm just going to set that to the side for her. And then my husband is going to get some cash. He's going to get $520. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I thought I had it all the right way. And 4 tens. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. My children are home, so hopefully they're not too loud. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 10, 20, 30, and 40. So I will set that aside for him. Okay. And then I am going to get $20. So a $20 bill. And I will just set that in the front of my wallet here. And that is our cash for our wallet. So I'll put this away. Okay, and then in our low priority, we're going to stuff. So Let me make sure I grab the right binder. I changed all my stuff around, so I have to remember where it is. Okay, so this is our high priority and low priority. So in our low priority binder, Blessings, as you can see here, is going to get $20 for March. And that is going to be in cash. And I will update the trackers later. And let's see here. We do have a scratch off. So let's see if we can scratch. See if I have my little tool here. Here she is. So the last time we scratched 20. So this next month we are going to stuff $9. So I'm going to get a Post-it and April $9. Okay. And again, I'll update the trackers offline so this video is not 1,000 hours long. Okay, date night is going to get $5. So there we go. That was March. And we will put $5 in here. So now we have $10. So you all can see. Okay. And then for miscellaneous, it's also going to get $5. Okay. So that is March. And it already has 20. So now we have 25 in miscellaneous. Okay. And our parents, last but not least, are going to get $21. So 20 and a 1. Okay. And they have some money in here, and we will need to scratch off for next time. So altogether, we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, and 91. So they are looking good. And I will see my mother actually next month. I can't wait. We're going to a conference in Houston, Texas together. Okay, so in April, we are going to stuff 16. Okay, so that is good. Okay, so that is our low priority. Very good. Okay, now in self-care, which should be in personal, it's my personal funds binder here. So in self-care, we're stuffing 227. So 100, 200, 20, 5, 6, and 7. So again, 1, 2, 25, 6, and 7. And that should get us to $300 in here. So let's see. So now we have 100, 200, 220, 240, 260, 265, 270, 275, 280, 285, 290, 291, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, and 300. I had a dollar down there. Okay, so that is ready for our next spa visit, which we do have scheduled for the 21st, y'all. Y'all know I love the spa. Okay, shopping. Oops, I should put that away too soon. Shopping is going to get $3. Okay, and let's see. We do have so 1, 2, and 3. So now we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. And we're supposed to have 25 in here. So 25 minus 13 is $12. So that's what we're going to stuff next time. Okay, we're not in any rush. We just want to have some funds in here. Okay, so that's going to be April. Okay. All right, so let's see. And then dues for my sorority, I'm going to put $45. So 20, 40, and 5. Okay, and now we have 20, 40, 60, 85, and 90. So we are making our way. I need to put a goal on here. Forgot to put a goal on here, but we need to do that. And then for sorority expenses, we're doing 57. So 55, 6, and 7. And there's nothing in here. We do need to scratch off. So that's 57. And that's just for stuff that comes up, of course. Okay. So, ooh, all right. So next time we're going to stuff 44. So April will be 44. And the goal here is $600. So I always want to have $600 in this envelope. Okay. All right, so that is our personal funds. Okay, so our denomination challenge is this baby right here. And this is from Comfort Coins. And this is for 2029 savings. And we're going to start our $50 envelope. So this is our $50 challenge. And we're going to stuff $50 today. So I'm going to mark off one of these. And once we fill in this whole row, we'll be at $600. But this whole page is $2,400. And this whole binder is $10,000. Okay, so we're going to stuff $50. And you just do it one at a time, y'all. I know it seems like it's not a lot, but we are making progress. Because look where we are in this book. So for 20s, for 20s, we have $260 in here. For our 10s, we have $160. For our 5s, we're at $75. And for our 1s, we are at $30. We already completed that one. So we are making progress. Okay. So now we're going to do school expenses. And that is back here. And we're going to put $40, which is 3 10s, 10, 20, 30, and 35 and 40. So that is going to go into school expenses. So we now have... So now we have 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69. So we have $69 in our school expenses. So that is wonderful. Okay. So that's all of our real cash. So let me just go ahead and set back up our prop money so that we can get going on that. Yeah, you all. So we're going to go to the Great Wolf Lodge for spring break. We've never been. And they built this one in Naples, Florida a few years back. So we're excited to try it out. I've heard from so many of my friends that have gone just to a Great Wolf Lodge, period, not necessarily in Naples, that they've enjoyed it. So I'm excited. Okay, so in Buffer, you all, and I have to remember where the heck I put Buffer. So let's see. Buffer is in high priority. Okay, so high priority. Y'all know there's nothing in here, but guess what? Since we have more money this month, we are putting $1,000 into Buffer, okay? So I should not have to come back to y'all every month and say we don't have no money in Buffer. If you're not new, you know all about that, okay? So we're putting $1,000 placeholder, which means that this money is in the bank, okay? So we can check that off. And then in kids savings, y'all know we have to save for the kiddos. So let's see. Their savings. Let me see, where did I put their... Oh, here we go. I split them up. So in Isaiah's, he's going to get $82. So 50... Whoa. What is the video without me dropping money? 50, 70, 82. Okay. So that's what Isaiah is going to get. And now he has 1,000. So 1,200, 13, 1,350, 1,400, 1,420, 1,430, 1,432. And his savings account goal is $2,000 this year. Okay, so, and then the other 82, 50, 70, 80, and 2 is going to go into our other son's savings account. And he should have pretty much almost the same amount. So he has 1,000, 1,200, 13. My kids are sneezing. 13, 1350, 14, 1420, 1430, 1432. So that is lovely. Again, the goal is $2,000. And these little goal stickers, I got those from Intentional Living. So I love that. Okay. And then an emergency fund. You all, I gotta move stuff back to where it was because now I don't remember where nothing goes in these binders. So here's long term. Okay, so here's the emergency fund. And we're going to be putting $250 into emergency fund. So 100, 250. And so now we can scratch off another one of our little tracker here. Okay, and let's see here. So now in our long-term savings for emergency fund, we have 10,000, 11, 11,100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 550, 600. So 11,600, 20, 40, and 2. So 11,642. So that is great. Our goal again is 25,000 in this account by the end of the year. Okay. All right. So we can check off emergency fund. And while we're over here, let's do our 100 envelope savings challenge. And we're going to do $99. And actually, let me pull this out because this is where we actually put the money. So we're going to do 99. So 50, 70, 95, 97, and 99. Okay, so that's 99. And then we're going to check it off on our little tracker here. So we did 99. And then we're going to do 52. 52. And this is, again, money all in the bank. Okay, so that is 52. And then we're going to do 32. So 20, 30, and 2. Okay. Excellent. All right. Actually, let me mark these off on here as well. So 32. So we can put this in here. And how many of you all are doing the 100 envelope challenge? I love this challenge. It's a lot to do, but it's worth it. Okay, and then I've already picked our numbers for April. We're going to do 98, 97, 40, and 80. So I'm just going to put that there. And then I am going to say that we added 183. So let's see, 2032 plus 183 is 2215. Okay, so we are almost halfway there, y'all. Almost. All right. Okay, very good. So that is our 100 envelope challenge. And I'm going to check that off. Okay, so our HOA is going to get 257. So 100, 200, 50, 5, and 7. And it should already have 257. So let's see what we have now. And I can do some condensing, but I will do that later. Because I'm also getting ready to take my kids out to dinner. So 100, 200, 300, 400, 450, 500, 505, 510, 512, 514. Yes, so I decided to go ahead and take my kiddos out to dinner since it's Friday. All right, so I'm going to set this to the side. I'm going to come back to this. Okay, so now we're going to stuff travel, my favorite binder. So this is getting a lot, you all, because we have some trips to go on, honey. Okay, so for our spring break trip, we are going to stuff this entire envelope. So we're going to stuff $2,000, and we do have $1 in there. But we're going to stuff $2,000, and this is going to cover our trip so that we don't go into debt. So I'm going to put that there, and I will offline go ahead and fill out this whole tracker, and I will also put fully funded. So that is exciting. Okay, and then let's see here. And then we're going to stuff my mom's cruise. No, Houston. Houston is going to get $700. So 500, 600, and 700. Okay, and that is scheduled for April. So 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 950, 975. And so clearly I need to stuff like $5 more and I'll be at 1,000. So I need to do that. Okay. And then cruise, my mother's cruise is going to get 250, I think. Let's see if I can read my writing. Yes, 250. So 100, 250. So we've already paid for the entire cruise. So this is just money for the extras that we want to get on the boat. Okay. So if we want to go to the spa, if we want to do an excursion, etc. So 100, 200, 300, 400, 450, 500, 502, 503 is in our cruise. So that is great. And then, let's see. So this is for New Orleans. I'm going to New Orleans in July. And I was supposed to put 157, but I actually am going to put 212. And this is going to cover the room and board. So we already have our Airbnb. So this will cover, I already put a deposit, I think, of $52. So this will cover the balance. And then whatever else I save in this envelope will be for the flight, food, entertainment, that kind of stuff. So this is 212. So we'll put that in there. And there's nothing in there again because we've already paid the deposit. Okay. So let's see. And then let me see. I'll come back to that trip. Women of Hope Cruise is going to get $85. So 50, 70, 80, and 5. Okay. And that is going to go in here. And we do have a payment coming up for this trip. So 100, 150, 170, 190, 200, 205. And I think our next payment is $200. So we are making progress on that. Okay, and then our icon, we're going to put for next year, I'm going to put, why can't I find that, y'all? Oh, icon 401. So $401. Okay, so it already has some money in here. So let's see. So it has, I feel like it got dark, you all. I don't know why. 400, 500, 650, 660, 661. All right, so that is our travel binder. So we stuffed in total $3,648 into the travel binder. So that is excellent. Okay, so let's see here. So short term, we need to fill this up. So my birthday is going to get $34. So 20, 32, and 34. And we have now 20, 30, 5, 37, 39. Okay, and we need to scratch off another here. Okay, so next time we're going to stuff 44. Okay, we'll save a post-it there. Okay, and then in personal savings, it's going to get $5. And I think there's $5 in here. So now we have 10. And this is in the accounts as well. And okay, anniversary, nothing. Annual subscriptions is going to get $198. So 150, 70, 90, 95, 97, and 98. So it has, okay, so 100, 150, 200, 220, 240, 260, 280, 285, 287, 289, 291, 92. So 292 in our there, and I think that is, oh, hubby birthday is going to get 35. So 20, 30, and 5. So now he has 40. And his birthday is in January, so we are doing good in his little tracker here. I'm gonna scratch off one cake. That is $40. Okay. All right, so that is short-term savings. So in total, we stuffed in that binder $272. Okay, we are almost at the end, you all. Last page. So holidays, we're going to stuff Christmas with $455. My beautiful Christmas binder here. So we're going to stuff 455. So I usually just put it in this first envelope. So we have 2, 3, and 4, 55. And we will just put it here, and then later I will disperse it into the binder. Okay, so that is done for Christmas. And then in our holidays binder, we're going to stuff Mother's Day. So we're going to go to Mother's Day, and we're going to stuff 172. So 150, 70, and 2. And right now we have in there some money. Let's see. Okay, so in there we have 100, 150, 200, 220, 240, 245, 247, 49, and 50. So we are halfway there for Mother's Day. We want to save $500. So we are doing very good. And let's see. So we have 250 divided by 21. So we should have 11 of these. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Okay. All right, so that is it for holidays. And let's stuff back to school. So back to school is going to get 115. So 1, 10, and 15. Our goal is $1,000. And we're at 300, 400, 500, 520, 530, 535. So we are halfway there. And we just stuffed, what did I say, 115? So let's see, that's 15, 25, 50, 75, and 100. So that's 115. So making progress there. And we need that by, so I put it in the wrong envelope, y'all. We need that by July. Okay, so that is done. All right, last one is our 401k, you all. We have made it to the end. And let me see. I think I would put that here under long term. Let's see. Yes. Yes, retirement. Great. So in retirement, we have a whopping $3,843. So that should be what we have left. Let's check it out. So we have 3,000, 35, 36, 37, 38, 38.20, 38.40, 38.42, 43. Yay! Our math is mathing. Okay, so now let's see what we have going on. See what we can do here. I'm sure we can do some condensing. Good grief. Let's see. Okay, so now we have in our retirement, we have 3,000, 5,000, 5,500, 6,000, plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, plus 50, 70, 90, 95, 97, 98, and 99. So we have $6,799 in our retirement. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just set this to the side, and I'm going to get a $5,000 placeholder, a $1,000 placeholder. So that's 6,000, and then I'm going to get a 500. It's 500, and then I'm going to get two $100 bills. So that's 700, and then 99, 50. It should be 99. So 50, 70, 95, 97, 99. So that is our breakdown of $6,799 in our 401k. And I'll just set this all to the side. Okay. So that is awesome. So that is how we stuffed $10,359 in prop money, plus our $988 in real cash, gave us the $11,347. And again, all glory to God for what He has provided. And it is our prayer that you enjoyed this video, that you are on your journey, and that this was encouragement to you. If you have any questions, please let me know down in the comments. And also, if you have any thing to share with me on what you're doing for spring break, let me know. Give me a purple heart emoji. And remember to always save on purpose, with purpose, and always be thankful to God above for your blessings. Bye-bye.